I'm Fraser Cain, the publisher of Universe Today. Ask anyone, what color is the sun? And they'll tell you the obvious answer. It's yellow. But is it really? Please don't go check. It's not safe to look directly at the sun with your unprotected eyes. From our perspective, it does look a little yellow, especially after sunrise or shortly before sunset. But don't be fooled. If you could travel into space and look at the sun without going blind, you'd find that it's actually white and not yellow. Using a prism, you can see how sunlight can be broken up into the spectrum of its colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. When you mix all these colors together, you get white. But here's the strange part. If you look at all the photons coming in, our star is actually sending out the most photons in the green portion of the spectrum. Our sun appears yellow to us because of the atmosphere. Photons in the higher end of the spectrum, blue, indigo, and violet, are more likely to be scattered away, while the lower end of the spectrum, red, orange, and yellow, are less easily scattered. When the sun is close to the horizon, you're seeing it distorted by more of the Earth's atmosphere, scattering away the bluer photons and making it appear red. When there's smoke and pollution in the air, it enhances the effect and it will look even redder. If the sun is high in the sky, where it has the least amount of atmospheric interference, it will appear more blue. We're so familiar with the sun being yellowish orange that astronomers will artificially change the color of their images to make it look more yellowy. But really, the sun looks like a pure white ball, especially when you're out in space. Interestingly, the color of the sun is very important to astronomers. They use a technique called spectroscopy to stretch out the spectrum of light coming from a star. Dark lines in this spectrum will tell you exactly what it's made of. You can see which stars have high amounts of metals or which are mostly hydrogen and helium left over from the Big Bang. This color also tells you the temperature of the star. Cooler stars are actually redder. Betelgeuse is only 3,500 Kelvin. Hotter stars like Rigel can get above 10,000 Kelvin and they look blue. Our own sun has a temperature of almost 5,800 Kelvin, and when viewed outside of our atmosphere appears white in color. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Now make sure you click subscribe on our YouTube channel over here. And maybe you've still got some questions about space and astronomy, like this one or that one. And if you don't see the question you're looking for, then send me an email at info@universetoday.com.